So let's go ahead and get started. If you're interested in the cards, I have pulled from 3 different Doreen Virtue decks, her Archangel Power Tarot, her Romance Angels Archangel Michael deck, and then also from the Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. This top row is general, bottom row is love, and your first card that you have is Ace of Gabriel. Let's see if you can see that with no reflection. And at the bottom it says, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So you guys have gone through a recent change. So, because we've got a couple of cards of new beginnings, and what they're saying. Okay. So they're commending a number of you because you have let a partner, a lover, someone that was not good for you, you have let them go in order to bring in someone new. Some of you have already started a new beginning with someone new. For some of you, you have let a career path that wasn't working for you. You weren't enjoying it. It didn't feel right. You were being guided to go somewhere else, and you let that go. And some of you let that go to even start your own business. So they are commending you. They are congratulating you because by letting those things go, you have opened the pathway for new beginnings, new things to come into you. And you now have a wonderful gift that's coming your way. So, there's lots of promises of, passion, opportunity, inspiration that are coming your way. And so right now is a time of action for you. For any time you feel intuitively guided to do something, they're recommending that you not hesitate and just take action, move forward on it, because they're giving you that intuitive guidance in order for you to spring to action in order to bring in these new opportunities. And for some of you, it is a new job, it's a promotion, it's a new business, and for some of you, it's a new lover, it's a new partner, new potential spouse. So notice how they've got their arms outstretched. So they're saying be open to these new opportunities, be open fully with open arms, because they're saying some of you just aren't sure. Some of you have some doubts, some concerns. And even though this is down in the love area, they're saying some of you, you've been trying to control how everything's going to happen. So they're saying to stop trying to control it, to just trust, if you can see this picture, to just have open arms, be completely trusting, allow it to happen, allow these things to flow into you, because, these are the benefits that you're reaping after letting these things go and preparing you for your dreams to come in, and they are coming in. And for a number of you, they've started coming in. You know that they're your dreams, but you're still hesitant because of challenges in the past, because of doubts you have. And they're saying for some of you, it's a control thing. So some of you, even though you've let an ex go that, wasn't meant for you, and you knew they weren't, you knew you had to let them go, and you wanted to let them go, and I guess we're going to start touching on them now. So for some of you, there was like a love triangle. And you knew the person wasn't good for you, but you kept holding on to them. For some of you, financial assistance. For some of you, they were helping you physically, helping you with health things. For some of you, they were like a friend, somebody to lean on, get advice from. But you were just holding on to them, not because you loved them and wanted to be with them, because you didn't want to be with them, but just holding also some of just out of comfort. And then you had this new person that came in, and you were planning to let that other person go, but they're saying the way that it came about is not what you had planned. So they're saying something had come about that was unexpected, that did lead to you letting that person go that was not meant for you, so you could move forward with the other person who is meant for you. And although that's what you want to do, you're not happy because it's not how you planned to have it go down, how you wanted to have it happen. But they're saying it happened how it's meant to, and that's why the divine stepped in and took over, because you weren't meant to be with that person, and you were just stalling and delaying the inevitable, stalling and delaying your happiness and also their happiness. So that's why the divine stepped in and made it happen, and although it wasn't how you planned, it was perfect. And it's now lined things up so that you can be with the person you are meant to be with. So they're saying to, just let go. Let go. Be trusting. Be open to receiving things with open arms. And don't try to control everything, because it's all going to turn out beautifully. Now, they're saying some of you, new beginning is pregnancy. So I'm getting some of you are going to be getting pregnant, or some of you are pregnant. You don't know that you're pregnant. I'm getting some of you are going to be getting pregnant in the month of June. So if you don't want to get pregnant in June, I would recommend using some protection. Yeah, they're definitely saying so. Some of you are getting pregnant. So next card, and this is a major arcana. So this is a game changer. This is a big deal, which is some good stuff. It is the High Priestess. And if you can read the bottom of it, it says powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. And okay, so a number of you have had all these things just fall apart, fall out of the way. Those things fell out of the way in order for new things to come in. It was not easy. It was a painful, stressful, emotional time to have those things fall apart and fall away, but they did for a reason. And a lot of you have had a lot of intuitive information, a lot of intuitive guidance. So, the High Priestess, I mean, she's connected. She's getting psychic information, a lot of intuition. So what they're saying is, like, the answers, because I get that a number of you, you've had all these things go away, be it of your own choosing, be it because it was meant to be, the divine stepped in to help have those things fall away. They fell away because you have a fresh start, new beginning that you're beginning this month with a new lover, with a new job, with promotion, new business. Some of you, small number of you, even health, new beginnings with your health. And a number of you knew that those things were coming. You had the answers. You knew it was coming, but you didn't know the exact details. And for some of you, you still have a couple of those things that are still falling away. And right now you're having a hard time because you're really wanting the answers and you're trying to, intellectually think it through. But these aren't matters that are intellectual. These are matters where you're going to get the answers from your intuition, your deep feelings. So they're going to, in June, be giving you some insights, especially for any emotional situations, they're going to be providing you some insights, some clarity. You're going to be getting some intuitive and psychic messages. And when you get those, take those seriously. Listen to them and, act on them with confidence. And some of you are going to get that information in your dreams in the evening. But this intuitive information that you get, be it in your dreams, be it, you're out taking a walk in nature, you're contemplating, thinking about it, and you keep having that same thought over and over of, okay, I should apply for that new position. Or, okay, I should take the leap and start my own business. Or, I should... Apologies. I have the front door open, and my neighbor boy is out playing with a basketball, and the dogs apparently want to go play. So... they're quieted down now. But you're getting this intuitive nudge, and it's a repeated thought. So I get, you're not, a psychic intuitive, but we all have intuition, and just at different levels. But you keep getting this reoccurring thought. That is the divine pushing you. That's your intuition pushing you down the path that you're meant to go. So just trust it. And for some of you, call a psychic, intuitive, get some help if you're still not trusting it, because this is a time to listen to that intuitive stuff. And again, a number of you are getting it, but you're not trusting it. And some of you that, you're getting it, but you're still trying to think logically. And it's not going to be logical. You're going to get the answers in meditation. You're going to get it when you're out walking. It is going to come to you intuitively, because the logical mind is going to give you, an answer which isn't the thing that you're supposed to be doing. So like for some of you, logically, you're going to be thinking, okay, no, I should stay with the company and the job I've been in for 15 years because that's stability. I should not be starting my own business because that's just crazy and it's something I've never done before. Even though it makes me very excited at the thought of it, I'm going to stay where I'm comfortable. But you keep getting that intuitive nudge to take that leap because it's going to be a very successful business and it's your calling. So you need to trust that and move forward. And for some of you, a small number of you, they're saying, you're going through a spiritual awakening. So a small number of you in June, you're going to start going through a spiritual awakening where you're going to notice your intuitive information is going to grow stronger and you're going to be able to understand it more clearly. Next card we have is New Beginnings and a Fresh Start. And there's a prayer at the bottom that says, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. And again, this is talking about how, you've had a chapter of your life close in order for a new chapter to open. And, for some of you, that was with a lover, with a partner. I get for some of you, it was someone you were married to, a spouse, ex-spouse, an ex. For some of you, it was someone you were in a long-term relationship with, but they weren't the right person for you. And I get that again because it didn't come about the way you wanted it to come about, and because maybe there were reasons, codependency reasons that you were holding on to them. Because what they're saying is that those of you in this situation, you didn't want to be with the person anyhow. You didn't love them and want to be with them. You just like to have them around because you needed their financial assistance or you needed their help. You relied on them. You relied on their assistance. So, and then for some of you, you had someone new and you wanted to end it with the other person. You just didn't know how. So, and again, they're saying that, the divine stepped in to get rid of that person that was not meant for you so that you could move forward. For some of you, you've moved forward immediately with that person that and for some of you, that's opened up the path for you to have the new person come in. But that chapter closed for a reason. And for some of you, because it didn't happen how you wanted, and for some of you, even like jobs, like things have happened with your career that weren't of your choosing in order to prepare you for this new promotion, this new business. And it's something you kept getting intuitive guidance on, but weren't really wanting to hear it, weren't really wanting to listen to it, weren't really wanting to trust it. So that's why the divine swept in and helped close that chapter, so that you could move forward, because that's where you're meant to go. That's where your happiness lies. It's not in the old. So what they're encouraging you to do this month is to just let that stuff go. Let the old career go. Let the ex-lover go, the ex-spouse go. Let them go. That stuff wasn't meant for you. Just let it go, because the blessings, the positive stuff, that's what's now coming in. And this is a time to, declutter your life, so that you can have these blessings come in that you have been wanting. You've been praying for them. You've been wanting these things, and you've done the work to have those things come in. And so now's the time. And the divine has helped you close that chapter. They just need you to do the final release. Let that stuff go so you're open for the new. Now, for the first card for love, we have Make the Effort. And on the bottom it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, for a number of you, for some of you that are in a relationship, there's been some conflict. Make the effort. Let that person, let them know that you love them, you care about them, do something small for them. What they're saying is, for a large number of you, this is talking about a new love interest in your life. And they're saying you've got this new love interest, but because you're hesitant, you're delaying, you see how, like, he's all in. He's all in, he's embracing, he's all smooching on her cheek and trying to pull her in close, but she's reserved. And she's not really opening up to his embrace. And they're saying that a number of you are closed off because of things in the past, because you're not sure how things are going to go. And they're saying to choose love. Choose love. that those of you in this situation, this new love interest is the love interest that's meant for you. And to not let fears of past experiences and worries and concern and for some lack of control, don't let that hold you back from having the love of a lifetime. You see in this card, there's up here on the hill, there's a couple embraced and dancing. This is the love of a lifetime. And all these angels, they have their wings spread, their arms open. Be open to this. Be open emotionally. Make the effort. Let that person know that you care. Next card is let go of control issues. And at the bottom, it says allow the situation to unfold naturally. And they're saying, they've heard your prayers. They've heard your prayers about your love life. They have answered those prayers, but now you have to step out of the way and let those blessings unfold. Let those miracles unfold. Because by trying to control everything, and again, it can come back to the love triangle where you had the one that wasn't meant for you go away and it wasn't how you wanted. So, not happy with that, and you're still holding on. For some, that's not a love triangle. You had someone that wasn't meant for you, that was removed from your life, and you're still holding on, not letting that person go. Let them go. They weren't meant for you. You knew it deep in your heart because you were getting all the intuitive guidance that they weren't meant for you. You're being given a gift. But they can't bring in that gift until you let go of the old and let go of trying to control everything. Because all we need to do is, give our list of our hopes and dreams and wishes and what we want with a partner, with a lover, with a spouse. And we just let go and let God. And how they work that and how they bring that to us and how they work out the miracle and everything, we don't need to worry about those details. We just need to trust and be open and choose love. Now, I'm going to read out of this book real quick. Okay. When you choose love, negative feelings will have no place in your heart. There is always a choice. Telling and retelling a negative situation will not heal it. Surround the situation in love. Choose to see your responsibility and focus on love. So this is a really good time for you, Libras. I mean, you've got so many great things coming in, so many blessings coming in. The only thing that really needs to that they're saying that you really need to focus on this month is changing your perspective. To changing your perspective to that of optimism and positivity and faith and trust. Because they are commending you. I mean, you've let all this old stuff go. You've decluttered your life. You've prepared yourself for these miracles, these blessings, these new beginnings, all these things that you've wanted and have desired. You've opened up the path for those things to come in. And they are coming in for you now. So it's something to celebrate. But you just need to choose love and to have your arms completely wide open to receiving it, because they are bringing it in for you this month, and that's very, very exciting.